Yeah, okay, wrist so wet I might drown. Bitch, don't talk, you going out town. I done made 6 half for the whole week. Plug wanna play, then I'm going OT. I just made 4, 5, 7 on what? I hop in that scat and I'm bending your block. Nigga want scrap, well let it go rock. My little nigga got it, I bet he gon' pop. I can make 10 off face, no feeling 6 dot like Krillin on smoking gorilla. Couple my niggas just caught that nigga that was running off dog. I know they gon' kill him. Smoking on killer and
hey, we back.
I ain't deaf, motherfucker.
And the Regulation Podcast.
What's good? What's good?
And the Regulation Podcast. We back in the building. Episode ?
Episode 15.
18, 19.
15, 16, 17, 18.
14 through
Yeah,
21.
we're like 19 or something like that right now, I think.
We'll just say episode 15 through 20. And it's the season finale.
No, we got one more week.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean, unless you don't want it. I mean, we can
no.
make it that.
No, we're gonna no. We'll be back.
Yeah, there's
We'll
some
be
good,
back.
there's some good changes coming up in the studio.
We're all about to go through contract negotiations.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm getting the super max.
Well, there.
Jamal, you've been shipped for a bag of chips.
Get him out of here.
A bag of
everybody
Lays.
on that panel, I'm trading.
Hey, we trading
we're
Sheldon.
keeping you.
We trading Sheldon for
Well,
Ben
we're
Simmons.
not gonna. We're not gonna have.
We ain't getting Ben.
We're not gonna have Zoom next season, bro. So you gotta go.
We're trading Sheldon for Al.
Damn,
Yeah, okay.
our contract ran out, huh?
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
re-up the
contract.
contract.
Back to Skype it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking all choppy.
We're on, aren't we?
We're live. Yeah,
We're
we're
live.
live.
Realizing that we're on.
That's some
Okay, look.
Yeah, we got to re-up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
let's just kind of
so-
jump right into
Yeah,
it.
what we got for topics?
So, let me just say this before we even get to the first topic. So, listen, in the group chat, what we talked about today, okay?
Which one?
You need to
Right.
understand. No, I don't want to see any breathing heavy. I don't want to see your eyes getting big. None of that. Listen, okay? So, we had 81-point Kobe, okay? Yes, Houston Harden, okay? MVP Derrick Rose, 06 Wade, Toronto Kawhi. I think that was it, right?
That was it.
Jamal, and this is I'm glad
MVP
Blake.
Rose.
I'm glad Blake is here.
You said 07 LeBron.
07 LeBron. I'm glad Blake is here so he can help me explain this to you niggas. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Like you keep trying to say it's empty stats, bro. There's no such thing as a nigga averaging 36 in a professional basketball league, and it's empty in the Western Conference.
If that's the case, then Kobe's supposed to be MVP year, that 07 where he averaged 35 a game and really became the second best shooting guard of all time. His empty stats.
Like what the heck, nigga? Like what are you talking about?
Care to explain?
He went 29, okay, average. We're talking about scoring averages here. 29, 30, 34, 36. Help me understand. Just help me understand.
He have like 6 or 7 50-plus games.
Yeah. And it was a streak of
streak of 50.
like, bro, what? Just help me understand how he's last. Help me understand how he's last for you.
He's last on that list. Everyone else has a ring
Hell.
from that season.
No, they
Except
don't.
Bron.
LeBron got
Bron.
swept.
MVP Rose
Bron
has
went
a
to the
ring.
finals.
MVP
Bron took his team
Rose.
to the finals.
MVP Rose.
MVP Rose has a ring.
Rose lost that year.
Okay.
He lost a lot of things that year.
But what'd you say?
Bro,
He lost
James
a lot of
Harden did
things.
not do shit. He
Okay.
damn near lost
Right.
in the first round. And then you gave a whole category. You said Houston Harden. When you gave every other nigga one season, that's in and itself letting me know that he weak as hell.
Bro,
You can't give
actually,
everyone
bro,
one
I'm gonna be
season.
honest with you. Houston Harden's worst season was 25 a game.
You can't even pinpoint one season to give me though.
But
You're
if I'm-
giving
but
me
if I'm
half
a-
the nigga's career,
But if I'm
against
averaging
one
it,
season from
but
the
if I'm averaging Houston Harden, or we're either gonna go with his best year or his average year. His average year is 30 a game.
Okay.
Listen,
No.
hey, like Drake said, I'm exhausted and drained, and I can't even pretend. So I don't give a shit. All right.
Nigga, I don't even know what song that is, but listen.
Oh, my God.
This is what I'm just trying to say to you.
But no, look. You want me to go
Go
first?
ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. So my argument is, look at all the other accomplishments those players have. 07 LeBron arguably took the worst team ever to the finals.
And lost.
He still got to the finals. went to Detroit, had that 30-point performance at the Palace, one of the greatest performances ever in playoffs. MVP Rose, youngest MVP to ever win MVP. 06 Wade, down 0-2 against Dallas, brought him back and won the finals. He won the championship.
Searching for a point.
Kawhi. No, I'm saying these points.
Your point is buffering right now.
These points are better.
And time.
These points.
All right.
These points are better than Harden averaging 35
But we
a
wasn't
game.
talking about their overall accomplishment.
Yeah,
We're talking about Harden and Houston.
Okay.
We're talking about those.
07 and
But you're
LeBron.
giving me 1 year, nigga. Can
We're
I say
talking about-
Dwayne Wade
we're
in
talk-
Miami then?
He didn't ha- I
Does
mean,
that make sense to you?
okay, but that 06 year of Wade was probably one of his best.
We're
Harden in Houston.
was his
that,
best.
that,
That was his best time.
We might
that's
as well
his best
scratch
time
one
because he's not going to be the same in Brooklyn.
He's not. Well,
I mean, he's going to
he don't have to be. He don't have to be.
Okay, so LeBron
Jamal,
I'm not LeBron. James in Houston is 25, 25, 27, 29, 30, 36, 34.
With what?
Like, nigga, do you hear that? Weird ass nigga.
You gave me 5 seasons compared to
Pick one. They all better than 06 Wade because
That's what I'm
06
saying.
Wade
Okay,
averaged
all right,
22.
And one.
Okay,
22
so
that year.
When of those seasons did James Harden get to the conference finals?
Or win
And which
championship.
one of those years did James Harden have a Shaq that was slightly out of his prime?
Thank you.
He
Well,
had
he had
Chris
Chris Paul.
Nigga, the point guard. What do
He
you
had,
mean?
he had Chris Paul.
He's not Shaq.
I don't give a shit if he's not
Are we
Shaq,
really
nigga.
going?
He's a Hall of Fame player.
Right.
Deal with it. Harden sucks. Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Bro, that's
All I'm gonna say
75
is
right
that
now.
he's,
And he had Westbrook.
bro,
after that.
Harden is a more complete scorer than D Wade ever was.
he's a better shooting guard. That's
It's just,
clear.
that's just how it is. If you
And,
play,
and I find it funny that, Blake, you putting that empty stat shit up very high, yet you criticize Westbrook about everything.
you said what?
Saying he has empty stats and he can't play winning basketball.
Yeah, but you
So
don't do
he
it with
can
Harden.
second
Does have a
compared
point
to you?
there.
He got you.
say it again.
That's funny to me.
No, say
Got-
it again. Say it again. So all right.
You and everybody else up there, besides me and Matt,
Yeah.
complain about Westbrook.
I don't
having
complain
empty
about his stats.
and he's not winning. But somehow Harden is second in your list of that bullshit list.
He's winning more than Westbrook is.
How?
How?
Explain how he's
Do you
winning
want me to
more
go through the seasons? How many seasons did he get knocked out in the first round? Westbrook. That's a totally different
Both
conversation.
equally got knocked out the same fucking amount. What do you mean? They were
In the
on
first
team for half of
round.
it.
In the first round, they were in the team for. They were on the same team for one season. They were on the same team for one season. Then Westbrook got shipped. That's a totally different story. We're not going down the Westbrook thing because y'all know how I feel, and we're gonna be here for an hour and a half.
Okay, so now you know how I feel about Harden. Next topic.
Well, okay, this is my last thing about the Harden thing, and then we really can move on. Jamal, you're concerning me here, and I'm trying to really. Okay, this is just what I want you to understand. Any way you cut it, and I think this is what Blake and I are
Sure,
trying to
it's
say.
impressive. It's pointless though.
Any way you cut it, though, James Harden I think is a better two guard than Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
I
Matt, you never answered my question. Who's your favorite center?
Who's my favorite center?
Who do you think is the best center in the NBA? Whoever was.
Do I think who's the best center in the NBA?
Oh, ever.
Who is your best center?
Ever.
I mean, bruh, don't nobody care about centers enough to have a.
That's
favorite
not what I
center.
asked.
No, no. He's trying to make a point.
Mine was Shaq.
Shaq? Shaq?
He was the most dominant.
Favorite?
Most dominant? Okay, Shaq.
People might not agree, but I really,
Like the Admiral.
I mean, when I've watched the history about Hakeem Olajuwon, I really do feel like he's up there.
Ooh.
I do feel like
He,
he's
Anybody
he
else?
probably was the
Anybody
most.
else?
He was probably the most talented.
Cool. Will Chamberlain averaged 34 and 24, but yeah, that's empty shit.
yeah,
anyway.
when they were doing the Charleston.
Okay. Okay.
That's
James
still.
Harden's averaging 35, and you can't hand check
But
him
I'm a-
because he's bullshit flopping.
But
all
I'm
over
gonna be
the floor.
honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wilt might have been real in this era. He was He was doing some, like, you watch them little highlights. He was doing some wild stuff. Harden is his hands down a top 3 shooting guard of all time. Rings aside,
Agree to disagree.
he can do everything on the floor offensively. His pat is crazy. His pat Loki is crazy. His range is unlimited. Like, it's like Wade couldn't shoot
Jamal,
for half of his career.
you're agreeing to disagree that the sky is blue. You can't do that.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Bro, if you're talking
He's
about
a
entire
top 3
careers,
shooting
explain to
guard
me
of
how
all
James
time.
Harden's career is better than Dwayne Wade's.
Bruh, we're not talking about
Individually.
career. We're talking about
Scoring.
work.
Individually.
Half of a basketball game.
We're talking about work.
I said
No,
shooting
you
guard.
said that he's a top 3 shooting guard in the NBA history. That means his entire fucking career.
I mean,
We
but
talking
that's
player profile.
Yeah, bro. We're talking about his position.
We're talking about player profile.
Right, so Dwayne Wade is a better shooting guard than James Harden.
Okay.
Agree to disagree. Let's move
And
on.
maybe in
All
Wade,
right, all
maybe
right.
in Wade County.
All right.
Oh my
Anyway.
god,
Anyway,
Right.
y'all crazy.
Right. Ooh, pray for him. Okay, moving on. Do we need to go through the preview for the finals and stuff? I mean, I just
which one of Kylie Jenner's exes or Kendall Jenner's exes is gonna win?
Yeah, there's only one left, ain't it?
Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's only Book.
Only Book left.
who's left?
Which one is gonna win? Devin Book.
That's it.
Or
I mean, yeah,
who?
Phoenix is gonna win it all. Phoenix is gonna win it all. Especially if the Clippers go 0-2 tonight. But did you see what they said about Kawhi though?
I forgot they already played
They
again.
said that Kawhi is no longer ACL. It's just a knee sprain, so he's day to day.
Yeah, but if they
Ain't that the same thing that got him out the Spurs?
Yeah.
I
That
don't know.
thing lingering and he's saying he don't feel right, but them telling him it's okay?
well,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
And
you're
when-
trying to say
when-
But
and
you're
if
trying to say
Kawhi-
that's his calling.
if Kawhi
calling the
comes
work
back,
excuse?
No, I'm just
PG's
saying
not
that
gonna play
I
like
know
he
the
does.
team doctor feels differently than Kawhi, and there's a history of that kind of friction. Maybe
Especially his uncle.
the Clippers are obviously catering to him, so they'll be more inclined to listen to him because they don't want history to repeat himself. But I know Kawhi has a tendency to sit these things out.
But and correct me if I'm wrong. In San Antonio, Kawhi was saying that he couldn't go, wasn't he?
Right. The team doctor said, like, I don't see any reason why you can't play. And Kawhi was saying, well, I don't
I
care what
can't.
you're saying. I know how I feel.
I think in this situation, Kawhi is wanting to play though. I think that's the only difference. To me, I don't know.
Either way, they go down 0-2.
I got Milwaukee winning it all.
Of course you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me. I mean, explain that. You can't just say some BS and then not.
Because they about to get rid of Atlanta in 5 games.
No.
Yeah.
Hawks in 6.
Giannis is going to average 40 against the Hawks.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
don't think he can average 40.
Who going to guard him?
He guards himself.
Did you know? Let me say this.
40.
Yeah. yeah.
Dre,
Yeah. He can average 40.
Not average 40.
listen.
35. Okay.
Let me say this. You know what I noticed about Giannis that I really had not peeped at all?
Playoffs and regular season is 2 different things.
Bro, in the regular season, I say this lightly. Don't get me twisted. But I feel like guys let that nigga get off. And from the standpoint of not letting him score, but it's kind of like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not trying to do all that. Like, you're better than us, like whatever. And then in the playoffs, if you've been watching, every team is walling up. Every team.
Have you noticed in the regular season when he drives to the hole, he doesn't end up on the floor or tripping over nobody? But
No.
in the playoffs, when they wall up, he's on the floor every other play.
And every
Like,
shot's a tough
gonna
shot.
yeah. And he can't shoot.
But I think it's his supporting cast is the reason why.
You didn't say that. You just said
No.
he averaged 40.
You didn't let me finish. But he has a better supporting cast.
He has the same supporting cast except for Drew Holiday.
Who's a dog?
Who's a dog? Yeah.
Drew Holiday's not enough. I'm sorry. I think it was a cute experiment, but Drew Holiday's not enough.
I don't think it's enough to win. It's enough to get
Is
him
it
there.
enough to beat Atlanta, or do you mean to win the finals?
I'm saying all three.
No, they can.
Wait, so you
Holiday-
picking Atlanta?
They can
And
beat
they-
it. Yeah, they
I
can
will
beat
say
Maybe
this.
not,
They
maybe
can
not.
definitely beat Atlanta.
They can beat Atlanta.
They can beat Atlanta.
They will beat Atlanta.
We'll see.
Trey has the average.
Well, listen,
40.
man. Listen, the Hawks ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's a very deep and talented team, man. Atlanta doing some nice things, so they're nothing to sneeze at. But
But
the Bucks can beat them.
the difference with the Bucks
Here's the
is the 2 teams they played against were offensively challenged. Knicks and Philly.
and they played the Knicks. Who did
played-
Milwaukee played Brooklyn, and who was the other team?
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first
Okay,
round.
Brooklyn
They
and
swept
Miami.
first round.
Who did they play after that though?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn and Miami. I don't think that Milwaukee has seen a John Collins and Capella though. They haven't seen that yet. If Giannis is struggling, if Giannis is struggling with teams walling up and they don't have Collins and Capella, bro, this ain't gonna be no walk in the park.
They seen Bam.
Yeah, well, it depends on what kind of defense they play, because Brooke Lopez is mainly on the 3-point line. So if that pulls Capella away from the rim, he can take John Collins 1-on-1.
Milwaukee can't shoot in Atlanta, and I'm telling you that right now.
Not shoot with Atlanta, but Brook Lopez can pull Capella out of the paint. That's
Okay,
what I'm
well,
saying.
we're gonna I will let Brook Lopez shoot 11 threes a game.
Let Brook Lopez spark us out the
Yes.
gym,
Yes.
and that's
If I lose,
on
it's
Crip.
gonna be on the back of Brook Alexander.
No,
Lopez.
really,
You
like
could shoot. I want you to shoot.
Yes.
Keep shooting. I'm a.
if I'm what's his name,
I'd rather
McMillan?
him. I'd rather
Boy.
have Capella have to go out there and contest a shot and just let him contest shots.
Boy, if that's your
Shoot
game
20 of
plan,
them. Yeah, shoot 20 of them.
by all means, let that man shoot. Well, no, I think Phoenix. It's just Phoenix's year. It's just their year, and they're playing like it's their year. And they got a chip on their shoulder. CP3's healthy. Devin Booker's playing out of his mind.
You know, finally,
Jay Crowder is. I mean, no one's talking about how well he's playing.
Right.
Jay Crowder may be having one of the better seasons of his career.
The first
Oh,
three
one of the best role
games-
players in the league.
Yeah, the first 3 games in the playoffs, he didn't do too well. Then he hit that. Something happened.
Man, did you watch?
Wrong.
No, he's the reason they beat LA like
I was
they
talking about
did.
the first couple games
Yeah.
he wasn't on. Well, he was doing defensive, but he wasn't scoring like he was the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that third game till now, he's been shooting lights
Bro,
out.
he's shooting lights out, and he's shooting in rhythm on everything. On everything.
Except for I don't like he always on the ground too when he shoot. He always trying to draw a foul.
Yeah. It's like your bag ain't like that. But
Just shoot your regular shot.
right.
Right.
And then
Markel Bridges is nice.
Michael Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, I think is huge for them, obviously, and I don't think he gets enough credit.
Agreed.
And I do like Cam Johnson.
He's gonna be nice.
So,
I like Cam Johnson is what I thought Justin Jackson was going to be.
question is, does
North Carolina.
CP3 resign next year?
Yeah,
with Phoenix?
you have to.
Whew. I don't think it's that cut and dry.
I don't either.
They
what do you-
have to, and they have to develop somebody else or go get somebody else.
Bro, he
'Cause
wants
if-
a max.
He wants a max duel. That's
He's worth it.
Bro, he's
Bro,
30,
what?
he's
taking
36.
He's taking 2 teams that were in obscurity and put them in the playoffs, bro.
but Aiton
Would they be
contract
here without Chris Paul?
they wouldn't. But,
Okay, what are you
Aiton's
talking
contract
about?
is
It's
up
black and white.
in 2 years,
Yeah.
I believe so. And you're gonna have to pay him the max.
So you're gonna be paying a 39-year-old Chris Paul $50 million a year
I think he'll take less. They
No.
can talk him down.
because he
No, 'cause-
he got out of it or he neglected.
He declined it.
Yeah, he declined it.
He declined it.
Because they were gonna pay him what, like 30,
Something like that.
something. I don't know.
Well,
But I think he's gonna be, and he should be trying to get everything he's worth because he's worth it. It's just that he's not gonna be worth it in 3 years or 2 years.
it's business.
I get it.
It's business. It's business.
But if the Suns don't win it this year, they're gonna be hurt because I don't know. Like you said, we don't know if they're gonna have Chris Paul.
Yeah.
You know,
And then
gonna be
if they-
hurt battle. Eric Naylor.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
his-
Who can Phoenix go get that is comparable to Chris Paul that they can
Oh,
pay
man, there's no one really
no one
comparable
there.
to Chris
There's
Paul.
not that many.
outside of go. No,
They either gonna have to.
If you want a cheap option without the scoring, you go Rondo.
No. that's
No.
what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
his
You're
days-
just gonna
Rondo's
sacrifice-
not gonna lead you to no finals.
His days
I
of being a
mean,
starting
he
point
helped
guard.
LA get there.
He did, but he was a piece. He wasn't like
He was-
CP3 is like the second guy.
You're talking about him coming
But
in and being
CP3 is
starting
only scoring
point
like 16 points a game. Like, let's
But he-
just
but
keep
he's-
it
Book is scoring.
He's
He's like, whoa. He's like, relax here. He's not.
But
He's
but
not
Rondo's
going and
not
getting
even
30.
scoring
I don't think
Yeah,
Big
man,
Rondo's
like,
pretty
didn't
bad.
he-
He
Not
had
out there
40.
dropping
Didn't he have like
30,
37 the
20,
last game? Not this game, but the game before to to put out Utah.
37?
37. That was
Yeah,
Terrence
bro. He
Mann.
had
No,
no. CP3 had like 30.
Oh,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
30.
30
One
in
of
the
them.
closeout game.
Oh no, I thought you
He did go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rondo can't.
He can't
Rondo
do that.
can't get 20.
Rondo can't get 15.
Come on now.
But you know what Rondo did?
I
He
don't think
developed
Rondo, I
the
don't think
jump shot.
Rondo looks to get anything.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
Well,
done.
Rondo got 2 of them things, and CP3 got 0. So
Yeah.
Now listen though.
Don't bring
The Clippers ain't dead.
Yeah, they are.
They're not dead yet.
Yeah, they are.
I disagree with that.
They are.
Paul George is playing amazing right now. The
They're not
Clippers
dead
aren't-
yet.
But if Kawhi comes back, Paul George is not going to play like that.
Yeah,
I think
he has to.
Kawhi has
Kawhi-
to
Yeah,
come
but
back.
when he does, he can't be a number 2 like y'all said.
no, I think
Yeah,
Kawhi
but Kawhi
being
is
gone
hurt.
is what Paul George needed to get his confidence back.
We'll see.
But Paul George ain't winning this series by himself.
If you're the Clippers, who do you invest in? Kawhi or Paul George?
Kawhi.
You got to go with the proven commodity. One has.
That's a no
I
brainer.
think
two rings and a final MVP.
Kawhi's too injured. I think Kawhi, bro, he got injured and it was basically non-contact.
You gotta go with Kawhi.
That's
got you,
hard.
man.
It just depends on what.
I think Paul George has shown you that he can do what Kawhi does if he's the first option. He's shown you
Yeah, but
that.
Paul
We'll
George
see.
gave his
And he's
best
shown you
against
that in the
Suns.
most intense part of the season.
We'll see.
I think, to be honest, you might not even have to have that choice because if Kawhi just bounces anyway.
Right. Paul George should just be default number one.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, moving on. So Phoenix wins it this year. Congrats to Book. Congrats to CP3. Maybe next year, Giannis.
Okay.
So so moving on, we talked about So just real quick about the Kardashian thing. Do you feel like Kendall has redeemed the curse? Just very simply.
look for those who don't know what the Kardashian curse is.
Everybody knows, but for those who don't know what the Kardashian curse is,
Everybody knows.
all the athletes who were involved with
All the
or
people.
attached to
The men.
people,
in general.
men attached to a Kardashian, they suffered hardship very shortly thereafter,
Putting that
or
kindly.
at some point after, and
Did
it's
Harden
been
date one
deemed the
too?
Kardashian curse.
Harden is the only person, the only other one other than Book that dated.
Didn't he have like a 4-point? Wasn't that 4-point game after him and Chloe?
Yeah, when
broke
he
up?
was like 0 for 28.
Yeah, that was after Chloe, I thought.
Oh,
that
so
was
Harden
Chloe.
would have had a ring.
Now I will say this: number one, do I think she's redeemed it? I do, because she just put 6 niggas in the playoffs, so I think she has redeemed it.
Yo.
That's Kendall alone.
So I think she has, but I think I do, and I more so agree with her statement of these guys got to take responsibility. I don't count Chris Humphries. Chris Humphries was going to do what he was going to do. That he
Chris
shouldn't
Humphries
even be a part
wasn't
of that.
even good.
He wasn't.
Humphries shouldn't even have been in consideration to be a part of this.
So you got Reggie Bush, who I don't think suffered from the Kardashian curse.
He got his Heisman took.
Well,
Yeah, but then look at who he's with.
a
I think
Kardashian.
I think
Yeah,
he won.
he's up
Yeah,
there.
I think he won.
He's won.
He's
won.
Light.
He's won.
So I think he's an exception. I mean, Miles Austin,
Who did he
Who?
date?
Kim, Miles Austin.
You say who?
Who? I mean, I feel like Miles Austin wasn't really like. I mean, he was good.
He wasn't like
but
that.
he
I don't
wasn't
know.
like that.
He wasn't.
But
Was he
you know
in
what
the
I'm saying? He
league?
was already on his way out.
Yeah.
He was our receiver.
Chris Humphries, no.
Chris Humphries was never like that.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Oh man.
He suffered the worst.
They
Hey.
tried to make him go to rehab.
And I said no.
No.
What's his name?
That's the crazy. Rest in peace to Lamar, though.
she was talking to Christina.
Rest in peace to
for a
Lamar.
second.
That nigga's still alive.
He didn't.
Oh yeah, he didn't die.
He knew that. He knew that.
Oh yeah.
He knew that. He knew that. He knew that. We just saw a clip today from that nigga.
Well,
He knew that.
well, rest in L.A.
Did he just say died?
Rest in L.A.
Lamar
Lamar
Odom. He
Odom
said,
died.
"Rest in peace, Lamar Odom."
I thought, bro, I forgot he didn't die.
He knew he didn't.
I legit forgot.
That's
Yeah, Aaron Carter
I
in the boxing
forgot
match.
about that. I forgot about that.
He just fought Aaron Carter in a boxing.
I really thought DMX died. He didn't think.
No.
She was like,
no.
"Is that nigga
Hold on.
dead?"
The whole world thought DMX died before he died.
So America
Bro.
in a group chat
Bro, hey, you was out of pocket for that one. I ain't
night
gonna
before
lie.
he died.
You out of
This
pocket.
dude, Matt asked us.
Bruh, come on. Is DMX dead yet? Like, come on.
I'm just saying. This is all I
You're
said.
blowing it out of proportion of the tone he was asking.
Thank
he
you.
literally just asked, "Did he die yet?" He's not like he was watching his watch counting down.
Tired of waiting.
This is all I'm saying about the DMX thing.
He said, "Stop playing and jump." Like, come on, stop, man.
This is all. This is all I'm saying about the DMX thing. It's just like when you were a kid and your mom, you were going in and out the house. What'd your mom tell you? You either in or you're out. And that's how I felt about DMX.
All right, Matt.
You was pushing him out though.
You was on this side of heaven or you're out.
Oh my God. Oh,
Pick one.
I was trying to help you. Dog.
Anyway,
I tried to help you, Doc. You gotta get help.
okay, moving on.
You gotta be.
Anyway, Madden 22 is coming out. All of us play video games. Me and Jamal had talked recently about how we thought Madden was really just the ultimate scam. I mean,
They finesse gods.
Madden has been the same game probably for over a decade.
I haven't bought Madden since.
Oh, when OBJ was on the cover was the one I think you had. that we
That was
played.
13.
Yeah, that was 13.
That's minimum.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
They don't
change
ever try to make anything fun.
Different. They
Yeah,
don't.
man. At this point, Madden might as well just throw out like DLCs where you could just throw $10 and just download the new roster because they're not changing anything. As far as the system or the movement or anything, you might as well just, all right, man. Here you go. Update your roster. Here's $10.
but I just don't. There's so much
movement,
that they can change that they don't.
I feel.
I mean, it's like
I
2K.
feel like a 2K. They at least
No,
try.
Yeah, 2K. No, 2K is different
2K tries to make it more.
because the shooting is a little harder.
They're shooting. That shooting.
They make
Yeah,
it-
but
that
I mean,
shooting on
but
2K
we
is
ask for
demonic.
different things for 2K, and they give us pointless shit.
Madden don't give you anything.
Right. At least 2K tried.
The juke sucks.
But I mean,
the juke.
let's be honest though.
Yeah, it's
Madden
trash.
Madden represents
The NFL.
well,
No fun league.
No fun. No swag,
But I
no
think-
fun, no nothing.
I
You're gonna
think
do
that-
what we say.
Right.
Madden represents, and this may be a stretch to a degree, but stay with me. I think Madden represents like a Nike from the standpoint of, like like Nike doesn't have to change.
Yeah, because they both supported
Well,
Colin
Nike-
Kaepernick.
but Nike is cold though.
Yeah, they
is-
both-
But bro, Madden is cold.
It's
I mean,
not. It
I mean,
has
bro,
been cold for a minute.
Madden still has they still have millions of customers.
They do.
It's because they don't have any comp, right? Like, there's no other football game people are buying besides Madden. Like, for a while, Live and 2K had this thing, and like the best
Live
2Ks,
just
the best
Yeah.
2Ks were when Live
On
was
its
still
face,
kind of
huh?
there. You know what I mean? And then just kind of fell.
So
Which is weird because the college game was so much more fun than the NFL game.
It's coming back.
They
I
need to
think,
bring it
I think that was because there's more teams though.
I don't know. Like I'm talking about the actual play.
No,
Like the
just
player
the
movement.
story mode and like how interactive the game was just better than Madden.
Yeah.
Like no one wants to play that face of the franchise bullcrap story mode that
Right.
Madden had.
You
I-
played it.
takes all day.
Directed by Spark Lee.
Yeah, but you
Don't
played
like
it.
you want to play a Spike Lee, Ryan Coogler joint. like, I'm done with this, man.
Right.
So let me ask this question. I mean, well, here's the thing. You're gonna keep buying them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And then
I
also,
bought one.
how old is too old to be playing video games?
Depends on how much time you're dedicating to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fine release, but like if you're, spending countless hours not doing anything you're supposed to be doing around the house,
Ain't
and
got
you,
no
you know,
job.
X amount of years.
Ain't got no woman.
If you ain't got no job, you shouldn't have a PlayStation.
He said at least have something when I come up over there.
Like, what the heck?
They ain't got no woman.
Ain't got no woman. Right.
Yeah, I just think
Right, man.
I don't know. Like I think about my dad is 50. What am I? 20? My dad's 58.
You want to take a guest call?
Can they hear him?
Yeah, they will if they plug it in. Let me see.
Oh.
Hey, Lazar. You're on,
live.
You're live on End of Regulation podcast. Say what's up.
Say what up to America.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's good, bro?
Don't do anything to.
Yeah, don't say
Right.
anything reckless.
Hey.
Don't.
You don't gotta say it again. Trust me, I will not. I know everything's recorded nowadays.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Lazar still sound like the feds.
Hey, you can trust me.
Yeah. Lazar always sound like he got a wire on him.
You don't have to tell me, guys. I know everything's recorded.
Just don't say a word.
Don't
Secret
say
safe
word.
with me.
Right, but not with them.
Lazar, do you play video games?
Absolutely.
You do. How old is too old to be playing video games?
No. You can be too old to play certain types of video games.
All right,
Okay,
so
explain.
like what?
So you're never too old to play Madden and
Well, that's
2K.
random. Cause
Warzone.
Yeah.
Warzone,
You're too
okay.
old to play Fortnite. Like, if
Yeah.
you're 20 years old and older. Why are you playing Fortnite?
Yo, my roommate is an avid Fortnite. Oh, is he following me on Facebook?
Oh,
Hey, shout out to Blake
but
Roommate.
that's what I think it is. Never too old, but you
Hell
could
off
be
the
too old to
couch.
play certain types.
Okay, so
Good answer,
and,
bro.
yeah, that's a
Good
good
answer,
answer.
good answer.
But like I was saying, I was, and just bear with us for a second, Lazar. I was thinking about my father, and I'm like, dude, my dad goes to work and he comes home and he watches a few minutes of whatever sports game is on, does some work, and he goes to bed. And I'm
Yeah,
just
I
like, yeah, I don't see how I would be playing video games at 58, 60.
No.
I just don't see that. For me, personally. I just feel like you just, especially if you're career driven, I just don't
True.
see that at 59, 60 years old. Just
Okay,
still playing
okay,
Madden.
okay. Yes. I think once you have a family, you should just wrap it up. Just hang the controller. Hang the controller and just wrap it up.
I think you should have wrapped it up beforehand.
You're
then
right.
you'd still be able to
Then
play.
you don't got you gonna be in the kid shit.
Okay, so then I guess.
Or just wait until marriage. Hallelujah.
So then,
Okay.
So then, I guess 40 is the cutoff.
Good idea. Yeah, it's just Fortnite's cut off at 20, and family. You're a family man. You gotta,
Okay, but
That'd be
what if
weird,
you're playing
bro.
with your
Imagine
kids?
if your dad went home and he's like, well, if they're young, but if Matt was chilling and then his dad like threw a controller at him and was like, hey, let's play some Warzone. He'd be like, what?
Yeah, I was like, hun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said what?
So Battle, you just said, what if you have kids? And ironically, the last time my dad played a video game with me, he was in his 40s.
Hey, so we got.
I mean,
some-
like he played like late. 30s.
Were you in high school?
Yeah, I was. I was
your
in
kid
middle
is an
school. I was in
age
middle
of-
school.
There you go. So if your kid is an age, that kind of gives a parent a pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got some comments. So I think that's Zarin.
Yeah.
Zarin said, "Worry about them Pistons next year."
Yes,
Psych.
sir.
Psych. All right.
Hey, those Pistons about to be
Eric.
for real.
All right, get the number 1 pick.
Eric
Nice.
said
That was good.
Real.
And you should shut
You
up.
called the wrong person if you're talking
Right.
shit
All
about
right, Lazar's been real. We gonna talk to you later.
Listen, hold on, Lazar. Help me. Lazar, help us understand. Help us understand this. The Pistons. Okay, you have a lot of faith in them.
Man,
when right now they're constructed.
Two
like,
words.
Go ahead.
2 words.
Cade Cunningham.
Troy.
Troy Weaver.
Weaver.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir, Lazar.
That's all you gotta know.
Yes,
Sean
sir.
knows, bro.
Of course.
Dude,
No, nothing.
in Troy we trust, bro.
Yes, sir.
In
This
Troy,
man
you trust.
is a magician, bro.
Shut up,
Bro,
boy.
he flipped the team in a year, bro.
Yeah.
In 1 year, flipped the team on its head, bro. We have
Yeah,
Sequoia
for the wrong-
and that's it.
Not for the wrong reasons.
Sadiq Bey,
Sadiq
Yeah,
was
he didn't-
all
he didn't
rookie.
teach
first
y'all
team
that.
rookie.
Go ahead.
Isaiah Stewart,
Made second team all rookie.
Could you
all
shut
rookie.
up and let him say what he's saying? Go ahead,
Bro.
Lazar.
and Killian Hayes would have been at least second if he wasn't injured,
I
bro.
don't-
Because that dude was straight balling at the end, and I know you weren't watching, Blake.
I-
You would've said the same thing.
I ain't trying to hear nothing you're saying. I know you wasn't watching.
Nah, he was straight hooping, bro. And Jeremy Grant, bro. Oh my God, if we get this first or second pick, I think we get Cade, then we're set, bro. We're
You've
so
listed
set.
10 niggas that I don't know
So-
who they are.
So be careful, beware. Pistons are gonna be a Atlanta Hawks type team next year.
Okay, so you heard it here first. Lazar Alakmak Asufi said the Pistons are going to be the next Atlanta Hawks.
For sure.
Lazar, I'm going to give you a call back when we get out of here, man. Thanks
All
for
right,
being
bro.
on the show.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
See you guys.
Our first guest, boy.
So
Yeah, and it was very spontaneous.
yeah,
Go
it was
ahead, boss.
spontaneous. No, so another avid follower of ours said, "What happens when Halo comes back? Playing with your kids?
Halo.
You got to play with your kids," is what Donnell said. Kids will never be able to beat you in 2K or Madden, no matter what age.
And the NBA will never let us get good draft picks. No.
I disagree with.
Y'all blaming the NBA for y'all picks?
I
Yes.
disagree.
Well, they passed on hella people.
Y'all passed on
If we-
Paul
if
George,
Detroit-
and Mitchell, Devin.
Okay,
y'all
we don't.
blaming the NBA.
We
for
don't
that
need to
shit?
go down that road again.
If you
Listen,
put together
oh, we
people
gonna
that
go
they
down to
no,
Donnell,
they
so
passed
we
on,
can
that
talk
team
about
would win a
Donnell.
championship.
Listen, let me address Donnell real quick.
Yes.
No, he's right.
Donnell, just come into the studio, bro.
Right.
Wrong. He said that your kids will never be able to beat you in those games. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the way that this gaming thing is going, and the way that all of this has become so like real, and kids are just doing crazy stuff and becoming millionaire gamers at 16.
Yeah.
Bro, your kids are gonna absolutely be able to beat you in video games when you're 50.
Especially if you're not
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Are you kidding
Well,
me?
he could beat me right now.
I
Well,
believe
Jamal,
it.
it's not hard to beat you. But
Matt,
when
Matt,
I
I bust your ass last time we
you
played,
won't.
so I don't really want to hear that.
No, you won't. No, you won't. But shout out to Jamal because we played Army of Two, and that was the last game that they made, and we really killed people on that game, and that was a good
I
memory.
don't like the way you just worded that.
All right.
You really
Kill people. Right.
I mean, it's an Army game.
Yeah,
what
well,
would
listen,
we
you
do?
got your ties to the cartel, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Chopping out the bando.
Yeah.
So what else we got?
Really quick, yeah, because we got to get out of here. We got our landlord is kicking us out.
Yeah.
We got a quick show for y'all tonight.
So, we talked about that. I mean, I guess we could just kind of jump right into the Father's Day thing. I wanted to. Oh, real quick, and I don't want this to go long, with the Tory Lanez thing. So the baby and Tory Lanez did a song. The baby got a lot of heat for doing the song because of the situation with Megan.
These guys are rappers.
They're rappers.
Don't do that.
They do rap music.
You know who Tory Lanez are.
Yeah, I was.
He's a DJ.
I was-
He played the baby song last weekend.
Believe me, yeah, no, I know who they are. I was, yeah,
Yeah. We're not talking about Gavin DeGraw on this episode.
I was definitely tuned into quarantine. Radio.
Quarantine. So this is all I want to say about it, and I'll let you guys say what you want to say. I think it's stupid that people are trying to act as if Tory Lanez shouldn't be allowed to make music anymore. And crucifying people for wanting to make music with him.
The views
I think that's dumb.
of Matthew do not represent the views of the podcast pre-trial for Tory Lanez. Put that out there.
Okay, but-
Because if July comes and they said, "Oh, you guilty?" Yeah, we gotta change. We gotta edit you out.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, everybody up here listens to Chris Brown, and he was guilty of beating the hell out of Rihanna. So don't want to hear it.
I don't listen to Chris Brown.
Oh, stop! Stop!
Yeah, I mean, I played Fine China just the other
You
day.
feel me?
I requested it.
Yep.
What it is.
What did Blake say? We're not legally responsible for you for saying what you just said.
I said that. I don't think it's realistic for people to expect Tory Lanez to stop making music and for people to crucify other artists for working with him.
They
I don't
did
think
with
that
R.
that's
Kelly.
fair.
Has a conviction or anything come out?
No.
So what are we talking about?
Hey, thank
What
you.
happened to innocent until proven guilty? Let's get
That's
some
all
facts.
Blake
That
said.
doesn't exist.
T Grizzy,
No, let's get some facts first.
dry snitches.
That's who, man?
He dry snitches on every track
not my
about who
man.
he shot.
Not my man.
Yeah, man.
What that
You know
boy?
where the
Hey,
body
T Grizzly
is.
be snitching on niggas.
Nah,
in his
bro.
track. Hey, Rondo. Hey,
Hey.
Theo, we need a blessing.
Real talk. T Grizzly stole my man's laptop out his dorm room, but that's a whole different
Right.
story.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Grizzly,
He put
wherever
that
you
in the
are,
song too.
Please
did.
return the laptop. So yeah, lastly, over the weekend was Father's Day. I mean, just really quick, just if you have a fond memory or want to shout out your father, we'll do that here in these last few minutes, and then we'll be off, headed towards the season finale next week. So
Yeah, okay, I got y'all. Pops, appreciate you feeding me all those years. That's about it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm playing. Actually, I'm not playing. My dad ain't got a Facebook. But anyway, no, I appreciate my pops. You know, my pops did everything for me growing up. You know what I mean? Like, great man. Y'all know. You know,
yeah, so
did everything. You know.
absolutely, and I
you didn't,
second
man.
I second the impact that or I second the notion that Blake's father is a stand-up guy.
I appreciate that.
I do.
Real cool.
Even though I've never.
Heard that?
You said even though you never what?
Never what?
You never met him?
You ain't never met my dad?
Yeah, he wasn't around back
I wasn't.
Yeah, that's real. Like I said before. Yeah.
I see him a lot
I
of.
guarantee you saw him somewhere. He looks
I see-
like OJ.
Yeah, I see him a lot of
Yeah,
speedway.
he looked like OJ.
And right
Your dad took the fall for OJ.
He did.
Yeah.
About did.
Go ahead, Jamal.
Ralph.
Oh man,
Pork and
man,
bean
y'all
juice.
already know, man.
Yeah.
I can't tell Ralph how much I love and appreciate him. The pork and bean juice, the good times, raising me by himself when I was in high school. Taught me a lot on how to be a man, how to carry myself, how to conduct myself, and
And you didn't listen
No.
to none of it.
Right. Damn bitter.
He said you didn't listen to shit.
Damn big.
I listen to
listen to
everything.
man bitter.
Adam. That's been stopping me from whooping your ass all these years.
Hey, yeah,
Probably won't.
Hey, y'all ain't trying to get in
Nah,
the ring,
man, but love
though.
you, Ralph. Appreciate you. Happy Father's Day.
Sheldon?
Well, my turn. All right. Yeah, I just want to shout out the head of the Davis men. I thank you for being that, just being that example of
Because
how
Jamal started laughing.
anyway.
No, I'm listening.
I'm listening, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'll just thank you for being the example that you set for me and my brothers, and personally for me, as far as having us involved in sports, and I'm doing what I'm doing today because of you.
Yeah.
So
Special shout out to Sheldon
appreciate
dad
it.
because we be coming over there watching the games. And stuff.
yeah, eat a ball.
Yeah,
my
we be
food.
loud, man.
Eating fruit
And I-
snacks.
Oh, y'all be loud.
Man, he said, "Stop that cussing."
You be the main one.
I don't be cutting.
And shout out to Mr. David. I'm glad that you decided to keep Sheldon. You know, that was a tough decision.
He said, I know when he came out, you said, "Ugh."
Not kidding.
Not true, America. Not true.
Not kidding.
He loves me. He loves me very much.
He said,
The hell is this?
It was Cuba at the end of Boys in the
"Hey, none of y'all have watched Bridgerton either, have you?"
You keep saying that, and I'm just really,
Bridgerton.
Nah.
All right.
Oh,
I've seen it before.
I know where you're going. With that.
Yeah.
Oh, how him and his dad had
The
that
Duke.
rocky relationship. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, he
killed him at the end, didn't he?
let him.
Hey.
Damn, spoilers, man. Come on, man.
No, he did not.
Have y'all listened
First
up
of
here
all,
being
he
mad
did
about
not
that?
kill him. Second of all, what I was saying was that he didn't want to have a relationship with his kid.
Yeah, he did not.
That's where I was going.
It wasn't with the black one though, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the.
Yeah, it was the black dude, of course,
course.
man. You know,
Obvious.
So
Hey, it's a black woman that made the series.
Yeah.
really, is it?
Yeah, she made.
was it
It's
Shonda
Sean.
Rhimes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She made
Did you
the.
just say Shaka Khan?
Ain't no. Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. I mean, isn't that the same lady?
Isn't that the same lady?
Lady.
You get that? That was your last one for the season.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
the last one you gonna get off this season,
Yeah,
bro.
this was season
All right,
2.
all
I
right.
have a very healthy relationship.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Sheldon. Go ahead, finish.
I have a very healthy relationship with my father.
Okay,
Good for you.
that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
Since they want to joke about it, but
That's fine.
he loves me very much.
Okay, all right.
All right, I'm just letting America know.
Are you convincing
America
us or
doesn't
yourself?
care.
Both.
Both.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead, Battle. Sheldon can.
Y'all hit a nerve. Anyway, next.
I would like to thank my dad for giving me that wicked jump shot that I'd be busting y'all ass
You
with.
feel me?
Oh, it's,
If it wasn't for him, 2.0 wouldn't be here. Have y'all met my father? I don't think
No.
I have not.
My dad moved
I've
before.
seen him.
No, he's in Indiana,
Yeah.
so he never comes here.
You never go to Indiana.
I do go to Indiana.
He goes to Indiana.
No, Jamal. He said.
Oh. So yeah. He was my coach, so he always gave me the green light, so I appreciate it.
I think he got on here.
He raised you too. You know what I mean? He didn't just do basketball related stuff, but he raised you too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think the green light comment was kind of in all aspects, wasn't it?
Right.
Happy Father's Day, Coach.
Coach.
It was sports and life.
There you go. There you go.
He said, there you go.
Matt, bring us home, bro.
Jamal, before I even do this, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, okay? No cartel stuff. I don't want to hear it. So, my
Your father's what?
shout out to Kenneth Harrison Frierson Jr.
Cartel.
He's the GOAT. Phenomenal example.
Also known as Ghost.
Been there. For,
They say this is a holy
Been
church.
Hey.
y'all gotta chill out.
I just can't.
My father is successful, and so they think that he's a part of the cartel.
No, you the one
You
that said
first
it.
said it first.
No,
I didn't
I
say
never
that.
said any. Listen. what did
Hey,
I
y'all
say?
trying to get
I
that
will
man
never
killed. Main man
incriminate
ain't supposed to
his
make
name.
statements.
The point
Yakuza?
is the point, huh?
Is he a Yakuza? Isn't that Yakuza?
What are you talking about?
You're Japanese?
Yeah.
Do we look
No,
Japanese?
I don't know. You talk about anime, so I don't know.
That is true.
Anime? Who talks about
Other
Anime?
podcasts.
Oh.
Okay, I guess. But yeah, just my dad's been a phenomenal example. Blessed, grateful to have had him raise me, and looking forward to 1,000 more years with him in my life. So
Yes, sir.
you know, yeah. In the
Play it.
regulation podcast.
Hit it,
Oh wait,
Blake.
hold on.
Jason.
Jerry,
Jerry.
do you want to shout out your father?
Yeah. My pops passed away 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. That's all right. But definitely was a huge impact in my life and how I am today, the person that I am today. So, definitely he was around me during all the sports that I played, and scouts and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So
I mean, cheerleading is a sport.
huge. Yeah, no,
That was
he,
beautiful. That was
yeah,
beautiful.
he reached.
Rest in power, man. He raised a hell of
Hey.
a son.
You did.
Appreciate
Yeah, all
that.
jokes aside,
He did.
Jason's a stand-up guy,
He
so
is.
we appreciate it.
We like him.
Appreciate that.
All right,
Hit it, Blake. Hit it.
this is in the regulation
All right,
podcast.
Why you
The
sound like
season,
Takeoff?
the season before.
The
I mean,
season
the
finale.
episode before the season finale.
It's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
wild.
I'm gonna be wild.
This is Shaka Khan. Jason thinks that Shaka Khan is every black woman. Whatever.
I'm every nigga.
Yep, we're out.
All right.
And we'll be back.